Hello, this is Don with Donovan Services, and I own a lawn and landscaping company located in Virginia. And I want to talk to you about the main ingredient it takes in running any sort of business. It doesn't matter what kind of business you own, this is pretty much the main ingredient. The main thing is you need customers, and you need to have an ability to attract customers, to keep on gaining customers, and you also need the ability to retain the customers that you already have. So you need those two key things because you don't want to become in a situation where you're already satisfied with people that you already have. I mean, if you're trying to grow, you want to keep on trying to gain new customers. And so you also lose customers too. So you always need to have some sort of some sort of way for you to keep on getting customers, whether that be flyers, yard signs, and internet. And you always want to keep on trying to gain customers, and you always try to retain the customers that you already have. And that's probably the hardest thing to do, is because, it's very hard to make everybody happy. But you can try your best to satisfy somebody. Now, the customer is always right. If you're trying to get into any kind of business, anything that is customer to customer, the customer is always right. And you never want to argue with the customer. You never want to fight with the customer. That customer is always right. He may be wrong, sometimes, but generally, because it's very easy for you to put something over the internet nowadays to pretty much destroy a business. In fact, I got a post of a guy that had a lawn care business, and he had a post on Facebook talking about how he was happy that a cop got shot. That guy had about 700 number one stars. So that guy is destroyed. He needs to, you need to be very careful about how you present yourself in public, because everybody's watching, okay? And the internet can destroy you. At the same time, it can help you, but I will tell you this, the internet can destroy you, because it's very easy for you to do bad work, or for you to say something wrong to a customer, and it's very easy for that customer to go and talk bad about you because of the internet and because of the way things are done now. So that's just my take on the key steps, and the key steps it takes, pretty much the key formula, the key recipe it takes. In running your business. So, that's pretty much what it takes. No matter what kind of business you have, the customer is always right. And you need to know that, because I'm telling you, everybody has it happen where you can't satisfy everybody, but you can do the best job you can to try to satisfy somebody. In fact, I'll tell you a story about this happened to me just this past summer. This happened, and this was a pretty big situation at the time it happened. It was kind of bad on my part, okay? I have a customer that I charge a decent amount of money, but he only has me do his property about 3, 4, 5 times a year. He's not a full-time customer, but he pays very good. And I have been doing his property now for about, 3, 4 years and never had a problem. Okay, so he calls me and to get service done. And so I told him, I said, hey, um, if you go on to Google and leave me a good review, I'll knock off $40 or $30. I think it was. I can't remember the exact amount. I think it was $40. I told him, he's been using me for a while, and if he goes on Google and leaves a good review about me, then I'll, give him a discount for this time, of him getting service. And so that's what he did. And it became something happened during the weekend. It became the weekend, and he never really had it. He never really said when he needed it done. He just said that he needed it done, and I just figured, okay. But he didn't say, hey, I have a party, make sure you're here. He never said that. And if he would have said that, then I would have made sure that I was there. But he didn't say that he had any kind of party or any kind of gathering at his house. But this is what happened, okay? That Saturday, he had a gathering. And I had something that I needed to do that I couldn't control. And I needed to do this. And there's nothing I could have done about it. I told the guy, I couldn't do his property on Saturday. So I thought, well, I'll just do it tomorrow on Sunday. So then Sunday hits, and I asked him, I said, do you still need your property done? I'm sorry for what happened. And he said no. And he was very angry, and because he already went onto Google and left a good review. He was pretty pissed because I didn't show up and he had a party going on, and I guess he had a rush to get his lawn cut. I don't know what he did. But, okay, I told him, I said, if you call me back, if you use my services again, okay, I'll give you 40% off, which is a lot, in my opinion. I'll give you 40% off if you decide to use my services again. So that's what I did, and believe it or not, he called me back, and everything became okay. And he's still a customer. He did use me again. I gave him a big discount for the misunderstanding, and that's how you have to do things. Time is money, okay? I'll tell you this. If you want someone to leave a good review about you, you need to offer those people something in return, because time is money. They're not going to go on their computer and just, not unless if they've been with you for a long time, but you can always offer that, okay? Like if you have a customer, you can say, hey, if you go and leave a good review about me, I'll knock off $10 or $20 or something. That's what I did. And all the customers I've had that left reviews have been with me for a very long time. And so, I just didn't do it to everybody. But now I have quite a few. I have quite a few, so I'm really not trying to gain any more reviews, because I already have quite a few, and I already have 5 stars, and I don't, because in order for me to get those reviews, I had to offer something. Usually, not unless see, some of those customers have been with me for 5 years, and they've done that. They went and left a good review, but the majority of the time I had to offer the customer something. I had to bring it up. I would have to say, hey, you've been a customer for 3 to 4 years. Hey, if you leave a good review about me, I'll knock off $20 on your next bill, okay? And that's pretty much how it's done. And so you can't do it all the time, but that's how you can get started, and that's how you can. That's what I had to do. In fact, that's what I did. I really put that out there when I first got my website going, and I noticed nobody else had any reviews around me. So I said, hey, if I got all these good reviews to 5 stars and nobody else has any, who looks better? Okay, you look better because think about it. Okay, but thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to Donimos Services. Until the next video.